November 27th, 2013. Guys, we're looking at the first images of LASCO C3 with Ison coming in on the right, and the sun immediately responds with a tremendous CME. Check this out, guys. Now, we don't have the movie on it yet because the images will come in sometimes in 30 minutes or an hour before the movies. The still images will be there, and we're going to link this. But check it out. This is an hour later on the 27th. Again, they're going by the universal time, so it's a little different. But check out Ison on the left. That's Jupiter above Ison. You can see Ison streaking in. Now we're using different satellites at different positions around the sun. If you see Ison coming into the left, that's because we're on stereo behind on the CO2. Notice a timestamp again, 2:25. That's an hour later than the LASCO blue image. That's why you see the flare extended out further, blasting straight to Ison. This is Earth facing SOHO. Now, this is also still imaging. Notice this is at 2:15 that's would be 2 o'clock a.m. Universal Time. The flare and the extension out on it, it looks like we've had a second burst within that flare. Now to the right, you're going to see a quick snap to the bottom right, very faint. These are brand new images, but that is what you're seeing. This is going to be the track. This is LASCO C3 and LASCO C2, the red section superimposed. Notice how Ison goes through that black occulter. That's on the arm sticking out of this satellite, blocking the sun's glare from the camera so we can see these images. Here on the SDO, which is Earth facing also, you get a much better shot of this flare. Check that out. Now, ACE is set up to give us about an hour's warning at Earth. ACE is close to Earth. They haven't picked this up yet. Notice your time at 11:27, 3:11. So even though it's an hour later, that has not picked up that pulse. The flare trackers are not showing it. It could be somewhat geo-effective. It's coming out of the bottom right. Depends on how that flare expands. I'm going to do another report tonight. I'm going to watch it late, guys. It's time to watch this. Now, what we're looking at here is the left side of the sun on the left, the center, and the right. On the right side is what Ison sees in the green stereo ahead. Notice the difference in the green image on the left and right. The right side of the sun knows where Ison is at. The brown in the center is SDO. That's Earth facing. But look at the side. You tell me what you think if the sun realizes it. Now, guys, something else interesting to me from studying ancient history is the earthquakes related to the comets and things like that, and the solar flares created by them. Remember, X1.7 created the Fukushima disaster, but these are southern hemisphere. Ison's below the ecliptic, closer to the southern hemisphere of the Earth. Now, that's not going to last long. As soon on the 28th, a couple days, it's going to come around that sun and start climbing back out. This could change. But guys, two things about earthquakes to me is those strong X flares and CMEs that compress our outer atmosphere, our ionosphere, magnetopoles, all of that. The pressure on the Earth from that, and then the electrical pulse from an X flare that can do grid damage. Again, I'm pointing out the possibilities because that's what I do. I'm not saying anything is going to happen. But what I've done this entire Ison watch is tell you what I thought was happening, and just looking at the engineering factor of the electronics involved. And guys, it's going down just like we watched it. So let's keep a close eye on it. But really, right now, you're live to Ison, just a few minutes behind on those still images. So it's on to the 28th. And then after that, we'll see. Heads up, be safe.